Exploring the Bible in chronological order. The Tower of Babel and the Call of Abram. Genesis chapter 11 to 13. After the great flood, Noah's descendants multiplied across the earth. Though many families had grown, they all shared one language and one culture. Journeying eastward, they settled together on the broad plain of Shinar, where they dreamed of building a future by their own strength. The people said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and build ourselves a great city with a tower reaching to the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, so we will not be scattered across the earth." Their ambition grew, but their hearts slowly turned away from God. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower mankind was building. He saw that their unity, though powerful, was being used for pride instead of obedience. If left unchecked, their rebellion would only continue to grow. So God acted with both justice and wisdom. He confused their language, and suddenly the builders could no longer understand one another. Their plans collapsed, their work stopped, and the great tower was left unfinished. That place became known as Babel because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From Babel, people spread across the earth, forming different nations and languages. Yet even as humanity scattered, God was preparing the next chapter of His plan. Among all those nations, God chose one man. His name was Abram. The Lord called him, saying, "Leave your country, your relatives, and your father's house, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and through you all the families of the earth will be blessed." Although he did not know where the journey would lead, Abram believed God's promise. Together with his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all their possessions, he left Haran and set out for the land of Canaan, trusting the Lord every step of the way. When Abram entered Canaan, God appeared to him once again and promised, "To your descendants I will give this land." Abram responded by building an altar and worshipping the Lord, believing that God's promise would one day be fulfilled. Not long afterward, a severe famine struck the land. To survive, Abram traveled into Egypt. Fearing that the Egyptians might kill him because Sarai was beautiful, he asked her to tell everyone that she was his sister. As Abram expected, Sarai's beauty attracted Pharaoh's attention, and she was taken into the royal palace. Abram received livestock and servants because of her, but while people saw only outward events, God was faithfully protecting the covenant He had begun. The Lord sent plagues upon Pharaoh's household until the truth was revealed. Realizing that Sarai was Abram's wife, Pharaoh returned her unharmed and instructed Abram to leave Egypt peacefully. Despite Abram's fear, God's promise remained secure. Returning to Canaan, Abram and Lot prospered greatly. Their flocks became so numerous that the land could no longer support them together, and disputes arose between their shepherds. Seeking peace, Abram allowed Lot to choose first. Lot selected the fertile Jordan Valley, while Abram remained in Canaan, trusting God's promises instead of trusting what his eyes could see. From the scattering of Babel to the calling of Abram, God revealed that His plan would not be accomplished through human pride, but through faithful obedience. The covenant He began with Abram would shape the history of Israel and, in time, bring blessing to all nations through the promised Messiah. Thank you for watching History Vault. Join us next time as we continue the life of Abram and witness God's covenant, the rescue of Lot, the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, the birth of Isaac, and the greatest test of Abraham's faith. Please like, subscribe, share.